Their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Roll, roll, roll. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On the jump.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Shut up. Let go.
They bring the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Purdy under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Tag. 18. Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning Offensive Player of the Year picks up right where he left off a season ago. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage. Second time he's done that in his career. This is one of the most dynamic players, regardless of position, in the entire NFL.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. You have a tight end motioning left here. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. That's caught downfield by Cooper. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
19, Tiger, 19. There we go, set.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll try to run for it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
79 Bronco. Hey.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is hot. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hook.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Shut up. Chop 60, chop 60. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Purdy works out of the pistol. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
60 Bobcats. Set. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They face second down and 7. To throw now, May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be third down. Here's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will open up a 13-0 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding room at the 35. Down the sideline past the 45. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Ready? Mustang 19. Ready?
A second down throw here for Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He is in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is May. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and 5. Throwing is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Pearsall gonna return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Inside the 10, it is caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Purdy. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Ooh. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing now is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They're going. It's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Patriots have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Trap 60. Check go.
Again, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
19 Lions.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Set up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. A carry now for Gibson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Here's a run going left. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. It is 3rd and 10. May gonna look. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That's caught. It's Amari. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now Gibson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9. And the drive continues.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Here we go.
On the ground, Gibson. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. We'll try the right side this time. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They'll take him down back at the 6-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.